Now there comes a point in everybody's life that should we resist what we feel or should we just flow with life? And this question especially arises in terms of love. You meet someone and your heart opens again and you feel alive, but immediately fear enters. You think about the future, you think about what happened in the past, or you think about can something go wrong, and then you start resisting your own feelings. You detach and you move back, you withdraw yourself, you shut down and you try to be safe, because I know nobody wants to get hurt again. But then there is another voice inside us which says that maybe I should just flow with life, maybe I should just let things happen, maybe I should just live in the present moment, and maybe I should stop overthinking and just allow life to happen with me. So now your situation is torn between two dangers. If you resist, maybe you are betraying something very real. But if you flow, then maybe you will walk into suffering again. So the question comes that what is the actual way to live? Should we resist life or should we just flow with it? Now, when we look into Western philosophies and our ancient scriptures, something surprisingly appears. Most of them will not tell us to resist life. Neither they will tell us to follow everything freely. So basically what they do is that they actually point to a very third way. Feel deeply, act wisely, but do not become a slave either to the fear or to a desire. Now for this particular paradox of resistance versus flow, every scripture says something or the other. So first we will point towards what Gita says about this. So the Bhagavad Gita gives one of the clearest answers to this whole paradox. Krishna tells Arjun that you have the right to action but not to the fruits of action, and we all have heard about this. And then he says that stay steady in your duty, abandoning attachment to success and failure. Now the Gita does not say do nothing, it does not say shut your heart, and it does not say run after whatever you feel. It says act, but act from the deeper good. Do what is true, do what feels true to you, but do not let your peace be dependent on the outcome you wish. Now if we apply this teaching towards love, then it means that you do not have to deny your feelings just because the future is uncertain. But you also should not turn your feelings into a fantasy of a guaranteed destiny. You can be honest, open, caring and real without demanding that life should obey your script. Now that is not repression, it is not recklessness, it is mature love. Which means that if your intentions are genuine, and if you are doing it from the deeper good, from truth, from honesty, then you can actually flow with life. Then you don't have to restrain yourself, you do not have to withdraw, and you do not have to resist life. Resisting sometimes block your flow of life, but flowing without wisdom, flowing without understanding what is true to you, flowing without alignment can actually create a problem for you. So that is why a third way or a balance is very important, where you understand who you are, where you understand your deeper self, where you understand your truth. And when you reach that point, when you reach your truth, from that whatever you do becomes flow. From that whatever you wish, whatever your intentions are, they become a flow-like thing. And because whatever is coming is actually coming from your deeper self, from truth, from honesty, from genuine intentions. Now listen to what Buddhism says about this. So the middle way between indulgence and self-punishment. Indulgence is flow and self-punishment is resisting. Okay. Now understand this. Buddhism gives a very similar answer through the idea of the middle way. The Buddha rejects two extremes: indulgence in pleasure on one side and harsh self-mortification on the other. So what we do is that whenever we fall in love or whenever some situation come in front of us, what we do is either we just resist it completely or we just flow in it, blindly. So what Buddhism says is that the path is not a compromise. It is a transcendence of both extremes through wisdom, discipline and clarity. Now this matters because many people think that spirituality actually means suppressing your desire. Now the problem is not that a feeling appears in us or we fall in love. The problem is that we cling, we become so dependent on that person, we become so dependent on that feeling that it becomes like an illusion of possessing someone or something. And when we try to possess it, when we try to capture it in our hands, then that flow is actually removed. Understand that flow is something where even if you open it, and even if you are not possessing someone, and if that person still stays with you, that is flow, that is embracing life. Because again, if you are possessing someone or something, again you are resisting the flow of life. Understand this. To flow, you actually need to flow, you actually need to release your hands, because whatever will align with you, with your highest good, with your authentic self, will actually fall into your place. So in love, Buddhism will never tell you to become cold. It will ask you to observe. Is this love, or is this just temporary attachment? Is this openness, or is it grasping? Am I present with this person, or am I just clinging to a story in my head? So Buddhism says that feel what you feel, but do not make your whole identity around it. Now let's come to Taoism philosophy. What Taoism has to say about flow. And here are the most beautiful lines I have ever heard from any philosophy. Sometimes resistance is actually unnatural. Sometimes your mind creates conflict where life is trying to move simply and honestly. Sometimes the suffering is not in love itself, but in the internal violence of trying to control everything before it even unfolds. But Taoism also does not say that leap into every emotion. It says stop forcing, stop manipulating, and stop over managing reality. Let things unfold themselves. In relationship, that means that you do not need to manufacture certainty before even allowing connections. Sometimes what we do is we try to analyze whole future in front of us in this present moment. We want to know everything, that will it work, will it not work, we just wish to know everything, and that certainty is never in our hands. So let the bond breathe. You can let the truth emerge through time, through connection, through attention, through simplicity. So flow in Taoism is not impulsiveness, it is alignment. So basically you have to be mature in this. You have to understand that whatever you're feeling is coming from a point of truth, from a point where you know yourself, from a point of less reaction and more wisdom. So a mature person is not someone who feels nothing. Instead, a mature person is a person who is educated by truth, experience, and character. Let your emotion become intelligent. You should differentiate between when things are actually going in that obsessive mode. When you draw that line, when you understand this from an educated perspective, from an intelligent thought, then you understand that how you have to balance life, how you have to balance love, how you have to balance your relationships.